fear still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. The people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Did I tell you about the time I nearly made 2 people die?
All feel, Wolflick.
Time to move, I guess.
That's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Railof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul. A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Trouble?
Not yet, but give it time.
This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the Empire from
How
this
can Elda
land
hate the
that
Dark
we
Elves
own?
when she knows so
With our
little about
blood
them?
and our steel we will take back our
See you
home.
around, handsome.
All hail to Ulfric! You are the High King! great honor we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while. Until next time.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos. Blessings of Arche be upon you.
Yes? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. All right, then.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor are elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Hey!
This one's a
Bastard! You're dead! Dead!
Someone do something!
You won't leave here alive. That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah, here.
Was there something you wanted? All right, then.
Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass. Now, more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book. I'll find some way to finish my book.
Have you ever read The Lusty Argonian Maid? It sounds like my kind of book. What? Just because I'm female doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of literature? I've heard it's quite intellectually stimulating. Actually, I just heard it was stimulating. Although I don't think it was the intellectual kind. You never did tell me about your parents. I mean, you were Dragonborn, so... Have ancestors that are dragons? Is it because you're scared what I might do with it? All right then.
Are you feeling sick?
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he's
Welcome, child. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
What do you need? What do you need, my friend? Farewell.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
What do you need? Hmm? We cannot hide from us forever.
Honor to you, my Thane. Honor to you, my Thane.
Need something?
I am your sword and your shield. Very good, sir. Mm-hmm.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
I'm a writer by trade. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. Indeed it is. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us gods here in Windhelm. Suicide.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. If you need another drink, I'll be right here. Things have been a lot worse around. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Have a seat. There should be plenty of space.
Do you have something to say? That's very thoughtful of you. When is there not a good time to have a drink? Which song? Oh, I'd love to sing for you. You're a funny-looking pretty girl, but you're also kind of ugly and attractive at the same time. I
thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. It was a pleasure.
Let's have a party at my house. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have a house. What about your house then? Will you stop embarrassing me? Everyone is looking at us. It must be you. It couldn't possibly be me. Beware of the woman with the bow and arrow, especially when she is holding a booze. A brilliant idea left her to hundo, but handling a weapon was too hard to do. She sat in the bush and while studying herself, she focused on movement while vision was blurred. The arrow got planted in the bottom of an elf, and the screams that came from him were the loudest she heard. I'm all ears. Well, not literally, of course.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Until next time.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. I killed Toruk to prove I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Toruk. He was too privileged and too foolish, more interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Be careful out there. He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Volgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I still see.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. Be careful. That murderer could be anywhere, and anyone.
You are not very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you.
By the Nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dumb horses are?
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Yeah, it's like I haven't heard that one before.
Ain't this a surprise?
Why don't you come here and show me that big curved sword of yours?
Got your back!
That hurts!
You'll be so much easier to roll when you're dead!
You don't see as many Khajiits about these days. I guess they must have gone elsewhere. You get it? Elsewhere? Elsewhere?
Now ain't this a surprise?
Is someone there?
Gonna rip you open!